What's good, man? It's your boy Lay coming back with another motherfucking video. This video is to the it's not a music reaction video, but it's to the King Slime Inside the Takedown Young Thug and YSL by Trapgeek. You know what I'm saying? You fucking Trapgeek. Go sub to his channel. The original video will be in the description box down below. I'm gonna check this out though, cause you know I fuck with Trapgeek. I just never react to him cause I've seen most of the videos, but I haven't seen this one. So he just dropped this, I think, this week. So let's check it out, man. We all know, you know what I'm saying? Free Thug, free Gunner, we all know. You feel me? So let's see what's happening. See what they've been doing, man. See what they've been doing, man. It's gonna be a little longer video. Get your snack, get your beverage, you feel me?
He's the one that's King Slime. He is in videos talking about messing with them, you're gonna die. They have 100 round choppers talking about weapons. They said just screw it, take it to trial.
I saw that shit. I saw that.
It's a wonderful tool for prosecutors.
Hold on. I don't know why my shit tweaking. My shit tweaking today. I don't know why it's been tweaking today. But look, I saw that the one he went. I don't know who it is. I think that's a prosecutor. He was reading the lyrics and shit. And I think I saw Rico Reckless say this shit. And I agree with him. So it's like, you gonna take what I say in raps and use it against, and again, I get why they do that, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, damn, folks, it's like Rico Reckless was like, bro, I say anything that ain't a rap, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to rhyme words, and you taking these same words and I'm trying to make a living out of it. You dissecting every, you know, it's kind of weak as fuck, but that's just how that's the game they play, man. We gotta be smarter, folks. We gotta know. You feel me? We can't, you know what I'm saying, get tied down to it, feel me?
He said just screw it, take it to trial.
Social media is a wonderful tool for prosecutors in every indictment we bring nowadays.
Every indictment nowadays. See, y'all ass wildin'. Y'all gotta stop doing that internet shit. You said that shit'll get you every time, bro.
Like, you know, sideways behind the car in the street.
Alright, what is up, everybody? We're gonna talk about this YSL takedown. It's one of the craziest stories, and slowly, over 9 years, the state set up wiretaps to monitor Young Thug's crew, documenting every hand gesture, tattoos and photos, captions and emojis were all collected as evidence that Young Thug's label YSL was actually an organized gang enterprise who had been in a 7-year war in Zone 3 Atlanta with the rapper YFN Lucci and his crew. And it escalated to robberies and murders. Witnesses got bribed out of testifying, and when rivals caught YSL members in a building, they forced them to strip naked and take photos, throwing up their gang signs.
Yeah, they naked. Ain't nobody tried to grab the gun like, I ain't gonna let them strip all my poppers right here.
The fans were shocked. They named...
Wait, hold on. So Young Thug, so Young Thug niggas got stripped naked by Lucy niggas? What the fuck? Y'all let that happen? That's fucked up. If a nigga did that, so yeah, we gotta be shooting each other. I ain't gonna catch. Like, if a nigga got me butt booty naked and took pictures of me and then showed it on his, I gotta see you again, gang. I gotta see you again, bro. I gotta see you.
Feared him for his power, and that all the events Young Thug would put on in the city were actually recruitment events for YSL, who had made so many enemies that DJs got choked out just for playing Young Thug's music. But the biggest insult for police was
you can't play the ops in the club.
The music, bragging about giving the lawyers millions to handle all the killings, or on a gold record when Young Thug was rapping about, I shot at his mommy, now he no longer mentions me. He was really talking about getting Lucci's house shot up and wounding his mother in the process.
Damn.
Like right here, they were just shooting it like, you know, sideways behind the car.
And everything came crashing down 2 months ago on Cleveland Avenue, Young Thug's block, as Atlanta police moved in on a housing complex. They wanted to arrest a YSL member for an armed robbery, but the dude escaped, shooting an officer 6 times before they finally brought him to Fulton County. In 2 days, he got on the phone with Young Thug and asked permission to murder Thug's rival, Lucci, who was sitting in the same prison. And while Thug was trying to fly drones past the jail windows...
It said, hold on. It says... device by inmate when, while speaking over a cell phone to an incarcerated Fulton County jail inmate, discussed a plan to fly a drone carrying cell phones beyond the guidelines to a window. This nigga playing GTA. Yo, this nigga flying drones for it say discussed the plan to fly a drone carrying cell phones beyond the guidelines to a window at the Fulton County jail in violation of Georgia law. Listen, this nigga, So let me get this straight. one of the guys, right? If I'm Thug, obviously, one of the guys got it. You know, got into some shit over some armed robbery. That nigga ends up, as they trying to arrest him, he shoots the officer 6 times, goes in jail, and then, hey man, you want me to murder this nigga since I'm here? Hey, you niggas different. Hey, you niggas a little different.
He didn't realize the state was already one step ahead, and he planted cell phones.
Nigga said slime like for real.
On all their calls. Now, we're getting into all this.
Wait, hold on, go back.
Check out my song of the day. Let's go.
We're not checking that song.
Ahead, and he planted cell phones with other inmates.
The cops have planted cell phones with inmates to monitor
all their calls. Now,
niggas be telling.
Check out my song of the day. Let's go. Okay, Atlanta. It's the entertainment hub of the South, the Silicon Valley of trap music, and one of the only cities who kept their clubs open during COVID, because in Atlanta, music is the currency. It's a place where the suburbs, the mansions, and the slums
I ain't know that.
are all
I know they left their clubs open during COVID.
That are determined by police precincts. For this particular story, we have to travel southeast to Zone 3. It's home to new stars like YFN Lucci out of Summer Hill and Young Thug, hailing from the infamous Cleveland Avenue corridor. Generally, the more south you go in Atlanta, the more dangerous it gets. Everything from the Chevron to the Exxon gas stations on Young Thug's block is gang territory. It's where YSL conduct their business. You could even find YSL's rivals patrolling these gas stations brazenly in a vlog 2 months ago, and the dude filming had no idea he was on Young Thug's territory with the ops.
This is where we at, man.
Man, look, bro, we on Op Block. Ain't nothing but slimes around us, bro. This whole area where we at is still slime shit.
See, most fans know YSL as Young Stoner Life, the name of Thug's label. But that's corporate camouflage for the real name of YSL, Young Slime Life, which over the years have built into a gang syndicate, connected to blood sets across the East Coast, and a sprinkle of Crips from the city. What Thug's been able to do since being famous is incorporate their slang into the music, making it popular, with fans around the world saying slime or slat, meaning slime life at all times. Your slime is your brother, somebody you trust, but also to slime someone out is to do them dirty. It started as a blood term in New York and traveled along the East Coast. Now Atlanta crews like YSL get the credit for popularizing it.
So that started in New York? That slash shit? I mean slime
shit? The
shit?
state even accused 2 YSL members of passing around phone numbers to orchestrate the murder of one of their own guys 2 months ago. Now that's real slime shit.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that.
It's all green colors and slime themed. With YSL lingo,
let me turn this nigga down, man. This nigga loud as shit.
Music over the years, generating tens of millions of dollars. But this was also a way for the government to track the gang's communications on social media. Everything from hand signs to snake emojis and green hearts became identifiers for Atlanta police, who knew Young Thug since he was a kid, when he broke his English teacher's arm, punched him in the face, and was forced to do 4 years in juvie as a result.
Thug punched the teacher in 8th grade. Now he got kicked out.
Punch the teacher.
He punched the teacher in the mouth. Bow! Thug, I'm gonna be 100. Thug come from the slums. I'm talking about like the dirt.
Young Thug was a popular kid in and around the Cleveland Avenue area. You could even see him here at the famous Cleveland Avenue functions as he plotted on making it big in rap. By 2013,
that nigga come from where he come from, for real. You gotta respect it.
No doubt. His crew was committing jacking cars, gifting him stolen weapons that the police knew all about. By the next year, Young Thug was famous, and it was confusing because he would wear dresses, saying 90% of his
remember that
was
shit.
women's clothing. But he had backing from big-time bloods like Birdman, who took
I think that's the first video I saw of folks. He was in that dress and shit with a chopper or something. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck going on? Like, what?
Police knew all about. By the next year, Young Thug was famous, and it was confusing because he would wear dresses, saying 90% of his wardrobe was women's clothing. But he had backing from big-time bloods like Birdman, who took him under his wing. It became obvious how serious Thug was when the game tried to instigate a beef with him and ended up apologizing quickly.
Yeah, hey, ain't nothing wrong with apologizing, but he just sound like he copping please, and that like just and that's like he just sound like he copping please, but ain't nothing wrong with apologizing. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? We can't have that, man. I said, but if we all know Thug about that, you feel me?
together with Rich Homie Quan, who's also buzzing out of Atlanta. They were the faces of Rich Gang, an unstoppable duo. But by 2015, Rich Homie and Young Thug suddenly split, with clips going viral of Quan calling Thug gay at a concert. The media believed this was the reason they fell apart. But the story goes much deeper.
How does it feel to make a meal when you ain't even signed yet? I'm sitting here like fuck a deal, cause it ain't even crossed my mind yet.
And that
The
Soulja
video
Boy?
you see was on Birdman's private jet. You could see Rich Homie Quan with Soulja Boy and Young Thug all together having a good time. The man you see in the back here was Rich Homie Quan's manager, Donovan Thomas, who also happened to be the leader of the Inglewood family Bloods from the neighborhoods just north of Young Thug's block, Cleveland Avenue. Donovan Thomas was known in southeast Atlanta as Nut, and on the surface, Young Thug and Nut were friendly and even had a business relationship. But just 3 months later, it all changed. One night in the new year of 2015, Nut was outside a barbershop in Castle Hill, Atlanta, waiting to get a haircut. And a silver Infiniti creeped in from the east side. The car stopped in front of the barbers, rolled the windows down, and bullets started spraying out, killing Nut and wounding a 14-year-old boy. The 5 people in the Infiniti sedan were all YSL members, and the car itself was traced through a rental car service by the state.
Wait, he said defended Jeffrey Williams and such a So wait. So this nigga, yeah. Nah, man. Free Thug, he ain't do that shit, man. Ain't no way he himself put his name on some motherfucking shit that he knew was gonna be in some. You know that that nigga, he crashed out. That nigga, whoever did that, he ain't want them to do that in that car, cause he wouldn't put his name on that shit. Like, he ain't that dumb, nigga. Come on, man. We talking about the same nigga that's flying drones, trying to get in flying fucking phones, trying to get him in drones and shit, in the jail and shit. Like, ain't no way he did that shit. He ain't that dumb, but that he probably did do that shit. He probably gave him, you know what I'm saying? Because they probably couldn't get no car. So he's like, I'll do it for you. And then them niggas slid on some niggas, and them niggas dumb. That's their fault. I'm
killing a 14-year-old boy. The 5 people in the Infiniti sedan were all YSL members, and the car itself was traced through a rental car service by the state back to Young Thug's government name, who had rented it out just 3 months before. 2 weeks after the murder, Thug was on a jail call with the leader of the Sex Money Murder Blood set stationed in Atlanta, saying sacrifices had to be made and soldiers had to fall in order for the battle to be won. It was rumors that Nut had turned state and become an informant for the government, creating turbulence in the blood hierarchy. YSL had to eliminate him quick. 16 days after, Thug posted a video to Instagram saying, "You lie to your family, then get in the courtroom and tell the truth. Y'all need to get fucking killed, bro. From me and YSL." 3 months later, Lil Wayne's tour bus would get shot up on the highway in Atlanta. A YSL henchman was arrested for the shooting, with Birdman.
Yeah, these niggas playing GTA in real life. Well, what's going on?
Getting on a tapped phone call
What's
with
going
this
on,
YSL associate, telling him he did everything he could and to come get his money.
Hold on, wait. First of all, how the fuck he know all this? Because I feel like at this point he's so big, he probably get this shit from other people. But it's like, who the fuck is saying all this? He know everything from start to beginning, bro. Like, I mean, from start to finish, bro.
See, it was clear to the state that YSL was actively using their power. And back in Zone 3, the killing of Nut had spawned a war that was amplified by the music. YSL had the advantage with Young Thug's position in the music industry, but Nut was mentoring an upcoming rapper named YFN Lucci from Summer Hill, just north of Young Thug's block. And Lucci would mount an offensive against Thug that would escalate dramatically, catching a bunch of YSL members that same year and forcing them to strip naked, saying fuck their gang.
Yeah, they naked. Ain't nobody tried to grab the gun like, I ain't gonna let them strip out my poppers right here.
Lucci was also making good music that had practically the whole city of Atlanta in his corner, and he began using the internet to antagonize Young Thug, bragging about how he slept with Thug's fiancée, singing about having threesomes with her in songs, then wishing happy birthday to one of Young Thug's daughters publicly, even posting a photo of her to his Instagram. But the payback was swift and nasty.
Damn.
Within weeks, Lucci's house got
Can't
shot.
fuck with nobody
Losing
family,
his mother
bro.
in the process. At the same time, Young Thug was elevating his YSL guys like Gunna into the industry, growing their fan base. All while back in Southeast Atlanta, YSL was hijacking cars, robbing guns, and gifting them to Young Thug and Gunna, who were moving militant, like it was a war erupting, even getting pulled over in a different county for speeding while riding with a security detail filled with YSL members who were strapped up with AK-47s.
You got dope, you got money, you got guns. Trifecta, okay?
But Young Thug always seemed to get out of trouble, bonding out, dodging the charges, and that same year, dropping a massive record with Juice WRLD. In it, Thug brags about YFN Lucci's mother getting shot, saying, "I shot at his mommy, now he no longer mentions me." But the music was being carefully examined by the APD, and a few
Hey,
months
I gotta
later,
stop putting all the
tensions
facts in the music.
Thug found Lucci's car at the world famous Lenox Mall and posted a photo of it, saying if it weren't for what Lucci did for his own family, then he would have killed him. But just months later, in an interview, Thug said it was all for fun, and that he wished Lucci nothing but success.
What's going on with you and YFN Lucci? Sometimes I just like to have fun. There's no hard feelings. I hope you get richer than me. Take care of his family for life.
He was lying through his teeth, because back in Atlanta, Lucci was the target in 2 separate shootings within 2 weeks of each other. His YSL members snuck around Lucci's neighborhood at night and found him filming a music video inside a fenced-in complex. They started taking pot shots at him, with Lucci's crew returning fire in the darkness.
So everybody started shooting. They just started shooting back. We kind of knew like the area where they were coming from, but it like they was outside the gate. Somebody shot my fucking road rush who were with us, man. Nigga ass on the ground, shooting on the fucking ground.
All while this was going on, the younger YSL members were expanding operations into the northeast side of the city, breaking into railroad depots, looking for shipping containers, and robbing them of their contents, posting photos of these lists on their phones of all the crews they were at war with, and that same year, traveling to the graveyard.
He say, what? Hold on, wait, what that say? He said, matter of fact, we everybody K if it ain't us for L. Oh yeah, Henchman K as well. YFN K. What's that? DFN K? Hey man, this all the police need. Let's send this to the police. Oh, for this one video. They got the whole fucking organization in a way. A 15-minute video. They know your ops. They know what y'all trying to do. They know who you want to kill. You niggas
To
is
the graveyard,
stop it,
where
man.
Thug
Y'all
was
gotta stop
buried,
it, man.
and spray painting SLAT in big green letters all over his tombstone.
Only thing y'all nigga got more than us is dead now. We wrote this shit in
I
blood.
got had it before slime.
And we also recorded on niggas' tombstone.
It was only
That nigga said, shh. And he said, hey man, we the ones who did that and we killed that nigga. Shh. Yeah, you niggas is so different. I don't like you niggas. Like you like, cause I'm 23 years old. I'm about to be 24. Like I'm talking about 16. It's like these young niggas that was looking up to niggas that was gangbanging them around my age. Like, bro, you niggas is clout demons. Y'all ain't trying to kill for real. Y'all want to kill so y'all can beat niggas know y'all the killers for real. You don't want to be no killer for real.
a few months later.
Like,
one
for
of
real,
YSL's
folks, you
most
talking like that in
prominent
raps,
members
folks.
had just beat a murder conspiracy case. You know him as the rapper Yak Gotti, who in 2015 was caught
Wait,
with
hold on.
rifles
Hold on. I didn't mean raps. You not talking like that in raps. You talking like that on the internet. That's even worse. You're not even a rapper, bro.
speeding on the highway.
You niggas
on the
is
way
weird,
to
bro.
retaliation
I swear,
after
bro.
another YSL member was shot and beat up at the Magic City strip club.
Fuck,
And the
it's
two
a net.
picked up rifles,
It's a net.
then got into a high-speed chase with police, crashing into a guardrail. Yak Gotti did 4 years in federal prison as a result, and was now free and building up a rap career with Thug's backing. And just before Halloween, they found Lucci's car again at Lenox Mall. And Gotti decided to take a photo standing on top of the car, flipping the middle finger. When Lucci caught wind of it, Gotti turned the photo into a single cover. It was great for promo, but equally good for the police, who were quietly documenting every social media post. They would later reveal Gotti as one of the 5 members riding in the car the night of Nut's murder at the barbershop. And this photo on top of Lucci's car in this
Listen, I don't condone violence, but hey, you found this nigga car twice. Why don't you just wait for him? I'm like, wait, nah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get on this car. I'm gonna post this shit on Instagram. I'm gonna look cool as fuck. I can't. Now you niggas is in jail. I can't feel sorry for these niggas. I ain't gonna lie. Free Thug because he's a good rapper. Free Gunna because he's a good artist. You know what I'm saying? If anybody else, I don't think nobody else that rap over there is in that shit. So I'm saying, got it, is still out. So you feel me? I don't give a fuck about none of these other niggas. I don't care about these niggas. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, man. Y'all deserve this shit, man. Like, how the fuck you was on the hit and now you like, come on, man, you niggas dumb. I'm sorry, that shit. Like every time before I watch these type of videos, I'm like, these niggas are dumb. Like, and it's like, okay, because I'm from Chicago, so yeah, we was like niggas they was doing this, they still doing this, but like, them niggas was like, when you saw that video of like the old block get back shit, that shit, they was 12, 13, them niggas was young, bro. Like they wasn't, these niggas old, bro. Like, these niggas older, bro. And on top of that, y'all got way more clout. Like them niggas ain't had a clout that they was doing that with no, well, I won't say no clout, but they was doing that with less clout than what these niggas got. Like, it's just weird, bro. It's just weird.
On behalf of YSL,
I'm gonna be honest.
in just a few months after Gotti took that photo, back in Atlanta, Lucci and some YFN members were riding in his Maybach, driving in the southwest side.
They were riding in his Maybach.
Little baby's neighborhood.
Why you say Maybach like that? Go
When
back.
they found some, the YFN
Go back.
members were riding in his Maybach,
His
driving
Maybach.
in the southwest side.
They were riding in his Maybach.
A little baby's neighborhood. They were looking for enemies, and when they found some, the YFN guys started shooting from the Maybach. The people they were shooting at sprawled out for cover.
They started shooting from the
and shot
Maybach.
back, hitting one of Lucci's guys in the head.
Oh,
As he clung
damn.
onto the Maybach doors, his own guys pushed him out the car and drove off, leaving him to die in the street.
Adams was killed in a gun battle that developed.
I ain't gonna lie to hear nothing he said. The way he pronounced Maybach was too funny.
Treated like trash, someone said.
This failed drive-by triggered a 112-count RICO indictment of Lucci and his entire crew. The district attorney, who was only elected in January of that year, had been promising to go after any and all rappers with mob ties. She was doing exactly that.
These people that are committing violence, I'm taking a hard stance on them. In prison is where they're headed.
News of Lucci's takedown hit Atlanta hard as police intercepted direct messages of YSL members talking about how the state was trying to indict them on a specific body. They were talking about Nuts' murder, and to the government's surprise, the YSL members they were monitoring kept posting to social media talking about wartime. It's time to lace up, something that baffled APD, who couldn't believe the online antics were continuing.
The brazen attitude they have, it's amazing what they're willing to put on social media, what they're willing to talk about, what they're willing to show picture-wise.
Just 2 months into the next year, 2022, in Fulton County Prison, a guard opened 2 jail doors simultaneously, leaving Lucci alone and exposed. He was attacked by a YSL member who started stabbing him with a homemade shank. But Lucci survived, and the next month, the mother of Young Thug's child was murdered in Atlanta.
They laughed. She laughed. They laughed for this when they drove off in the car stealing shit. They laughed like my sister was on their ground.
Now I know this shit had nothing to do with that, but I mean nothing to do with this beef and shit, but that was fucked up. I heard about that shit when that first happened. That shit fucked up.
Retaliation for the attack on Lucci, but it was actually just a
right, like y'all niggas, you killing bitches over bowling, bro. And again, I don't know the situation. They probably said some goofy shit, but niggas die, like, bro. Niggas die so quick now, like niggas, bro. It's crazy, bro. Niggas will kill you for the stupidest fucking reason.
Coincidence. A random argument at a bowling alley that led to someone pulling the trigger and killing Young Thug's baby mama, which shows you how violent.
And then they wonder why niggas feel like they need guns around, bro. Like,
says this is only the beginning of a systemic takedown of rap crews in the city that are tied to violence.
It's gonna get worse? I think so. Like I said, there are other prosecutions.
Especially when you on social media bragging about the violence that you're doing in the streets. And making shit easy. That's why these niggas make shit easy. It's only, they probably can swoop on a lot of niggas. They just not because they like, shit, we want some more money. We gonna let that nigga keep eating. Right on for the grace, like they just wait till you get a fat ass plate and them niggas come and swoop that shit over.
Only 7
Simple.
states with RICO laws
Oh,
at the
bro.
state level, and
That's
they've
all
been
they
taking
do,
out
bro.
crews left and right. First, the feds arrested Rollo, who they claim was charting planes carrying millions of dollars.
Oh yeah, Rollo, free
across
Rollo,
state
bro.
lines. Then the state took down Hoodrich Pablo and 25 of his guys on a RICO stint in Zone 6. Then last year, the DA nabbed YFN Lucci, and this year, they took down Young Thug and YSL. With 200 pieces of evidence the state is ready to present, you're gonna see serious discussions on what's classified as art versus what the government can use in your music against you. That's it for this video. Leave me a comment on what video I should do next, and I will see you in the next one.
But nah, that shit was decent though. But But yeah, man. So listen, man. Listen, I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life. You know what I'm saying? I'll never be that guy. But what I will say, folks, if you gonna be in the streets, folks, be in the streets. The end. I'm gonna see how the next one, man. Peace out.